This is question 9 on the November Foundation non-calculator paper. Okay, reading through the question says the probability scale shows the probability that a spinner would land on red. It also shows the probability that the spinner would land on blue. Tony says the spinner is more likely to land on blue than on red. So he says the spinner is more likely to land on blue than it is to land on red. Is he right? Well, the probability to land on red is a half. The probability to land on blue, we don't have a number there, but that number is definitely going to be less than a half. If you look at the scale, it goes from 0 all the way to 1 there. So blue is going to be less than a half. If I do that, that's about a quarter, and half of a quarter is 1/8. So blue is going to be around 1/8. Yeah, we don't know it exactly, but what I do know is the probability of the spinner landing on blue is going to be less than the probability of it landing on red. So I'm going to write something to that effect. Well, let's read the question again. Tony says the spinner is more likely to land on blue than on red. Is he right? No, he is wrong. The probability of getting a blue is less than getting a red, because blue is closer to 0 on the scale. Okay, that's just one possible answer. You could have worded that several different ways. You could have estimated what the probability of blue is and put numbers there saying that the probability of red is a half and the probability of blue is about 1/8, and 1/8 is less than a half. You could do several different techniques to help you give that answer. What I've suggested there is just one possible one. Make sure you do understand this though, because this is quite a popular type of question. Looking at part B, if I just move this upwards to look at what part B says. In part B, it says there are 3 white counters and 4 black counters in a box. Jenny is going to take at random a counter from the box. Right, so she's going to take a random counter from the box. Write down the probability that Jenny will take out a black counter. So we've been told that there are 3 white and 4 black. So that means that there's 7 altogether. So that means my probability is going to be out of 7. We need to write your answer as a fraction for this. There are 4 black ones, so it's going to be 4/7. Going on to part B, write down the probability that Jenny will take a yellow counter from the box. Now there aren't any yellow counters, they're just white and black. So the probability of getting a yellow is going to be 0. Okay. Some people write 0 out of 7, and you will get that as well. You will get the right answer, get that marked correct. However, there aren't any yellow counters, so you could simply write 0 for that. Now this again is pretty straightforward. Make sure you understand it, make sure you can get full marks in it, and this is 3 marks for this whole question, and it should be pretty straightforward to get all marks.